Ahoy Mateys, Dede here, and I'm back with another, I think this is still a prep and plan to play. So I'm using, for my character dev, I'm using Cairn, and I'm using the, Perplexing Ruins 2024 one-page dungeon, which I've done this in a previous video. It's in this playlist. This is our Haunted Ruin Criminal Dungeon. Boss is 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐲𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐭, and we are fighting spiders in the Lefty Crawly crawl. Left, why? Because I almost always go left in a dungeon. I go left and come back right. That way I cover everything. Because for me, dungeons should be completely wiped out. All mobs squished, dead. All loot hoarded. So let's take a look. We have Lattes. He's a level 1 thief who is a pickpocket specialist, which doesn't help us in this encounter. He's got 2 armor, 6 HP, strength 14, dex 9, and willpower 8. He's bringing in 3-day rations, a torch, a leather brigantine, crossbow, and spiked boots. Spiked boots came around because I rolled for a hammer. I sold the hammer, so I had 3 plus 5, and spiked boots were 5. So I basically traded the hammer for the spiked boots. So my crossbow is a light crossbow. My ammo is 1 shot per turn, so it's not a reload or 3 projectiles at this point. According to rules that I've looked up, my shot is 1d8. My ammo, I don't have to choose for this first dungeon dive. I have blunts, poisons, pierced, fire, and for my firebolts, I use my torch to craft them. And my spiked boots are a lower half melee weapon. They give me +1 armor and d4. My attacks are kick, stomp, heel strike, which is like a mule kick, and a spin kick AoE. Alright, so that's Lattes. This is our first one-page dungeon. My dice cache. I have green dice. If you know, you know. Green dice, and have some swampy colored dice going on. And this is the temporary crossbow. Crossbow. So it's mid-craft here. I need to re-glue some of these joints. Load this up. And I still have to put a trigger on this. And a launch. So I gotta put a... Anyway, you get the idea. I gotta put a launch platform to get over this stuff. I'm going to wrap the whole handle in this green twine. Oh, boing. So this is my handle craft. I'm going to re-glue, and I'll probably glue the handle twine too. Set those to the side. That's a rainy day project. That's our... So you get the idea. And Q-tips are my blunts, bludgeons, or blunt tips. And if the tips are green, they're poison, so that's green ink. And orange ink will make them fire. It's obvious, like, right? Pierce, I might have to do something. Maybe put a toothpick in the end and take the blunt off and put a toothpick for pierce. But it's just a little craft. It's a little fun for me. And they're really high-tech mini crossbow tutorials. I didn't follow one. I just made a tea. Stick that out of the way. Dice cache. So this is not where I roll because that's loud. So that's just the dice cache. The Lattes. We've got the utensil of quest journaling. I've done some notation in my Heart and Hustle session notes. So this is on the Lefty Crawly Crawl, session 0 featuring Ross. So we have a dungeon goal. I'm stated wipe out, kill and loot all mobs. So there's a caveat to that. Investigate all rooms, check all doors. Cache loot in far right of each stone to fetch after a day. There's a reason. With Cairn, if you fill up all of your 10 pack slots, you become fatigued, and I have 6 health, so it's really a challenge to loot and go. So I'm just gonna stockpile my loot and revisit with hirelings. So I made a rule. I may collect currencies, that would be gold, silver, copper, to hire mules for looting. And in Cairn, it addresses hirelings. Somewhere, hirelings, right here. So they cost between 1 and 3 gold per day. And you can cash them out or give them a percentage of loot. So I may do some rolling on this based on the loot to be picked up. Now I'm going to be creating a loot table, so I will know going in if I'm going to, maybe I'll know, or rolling might be more fun to see if I'm going to cash them out or if I'm going to split up the looty bounty. Again, stroke survivor, words are hard some days. So booty looty, crack myself up. Or I just had a spark of inspiration. I might have them try to swindle me, and so if I've cashed them out, have them trying to swindle out of the loot cache. But that could bring up some conflict and combat. That might be an interesting way to go. Okay. Other pending. So I stuck the evil eye in as a bookmark because these pages are pretty sticky. So I've got I might felt this for a dice for a roll tray, or this one. I haven't decided. This one is a little bit more foobarred. It got wet, and it kind of took some of the varnish off. So I haven't decided what to do with those two, but I'm thinking one of those will be a roll tray, or maybe I'll craft one. I have some leather, and I have some interesting ways to go about doing that. Okay, so that is our quest journal. Set that aside. Kept these out for now, but I'll probably use the green and golds. Yeah. Ouch. Put the black ones back in there. Set these up and out of the way. So if this was a little bigger, I would use these as tokens, as holders, but I will just take the smaller one. They are hole fillers or plugs for like when you have holes in cabinets and you want to plug those up. So right now we're going to be in zone 1. Real high tech. Okay. So this is the dungeon, and there's an oracle. This is the same creator, Perplexing Ruins. But I forget, this is, what is it called? This is the single sheet overland white box. So this, same creator, and it has this oracle table right there. 1 through 6, extreme no to extreme yes. So that's why this is printed and out. And memories, okay. So we're going to enter the dungeon. So there's some props I'm gonna grab for this. Okay, so this will upgrade a treasure chest. That's a chestnut, and this is my awareness wolf spirit talisman. What else do we need? Luck. I'm looking for luck. Where'd it go? So I don't need there and back because we're not traveling. 5 elements? No. Snakes? Nope. These are spiders. Nope. I might need the peanut butter and jelly because we only have 3-day rations. So that's a single use. I'm looking for my acorn. Okay, acorn. That's the acorn. Oh, careful. Oolette. So we've got the acorn. And that's for luck. Divination, don't need. Day or night, we don't need. This is just a dungeon crawl. It's not overland. Groot here. We're not going to use Groot. We don't need Shellax. We don't need Charisma. Maybe after the Highlands? No, I'm not going to grab that. Do we need Hindsight? Where do I need Hindsight? Does it matter? Yeah, I'm going to have Hindsight out as well. Hindsight, why? Well, I want to track and remember the average hits for these young spiders, skitters, and spinners. So that's why Hindsight is out. So I thought about using the spinners, but we're not gonna. So from 2 we can go to 3. 1 to 2 is one way. 2 can go to 3 or 4. That might be an interesting. Because 3 and 4. Zone 3 is 1 pack of 6. And Zone 4 is 4 packs of 1. So that's pretty even. I don't think there's a benefit to going to either. So I'm going to go in order. So I don't need the spinners. I think I'm good to go. Let's check the phone. Okay. So my music vibe for today is a playlist called Smells Like Pumpkin Spice Lattes, Snoopy Study Jazz. And that's tickling my ears. Okay. Let's put the cash away. We don't need the cash. I'm going to roll out here. Let's swing this over. No, what? Yeah, no. What am I going to do? I'm going to grab another sheet.